What is good, everybody, man? Welcome back to the Bluebloods. We are here with Jalen Bell, Tennessee State defensive lineman, man. Jalen, first question has to be, how have you felt about your first spring here at Tennessee State?
My first spring here has been a blessing, truly a blessing just to come in, get with the guys, get with the coaching staff, being with Coach Fish and Coach Simmons. They've truly been a blessing in my life. Coach Simmons just drilling me and staying on me. Coach Fish just expecting high expectations and, just wanted me to come in. And it's been great, really. Everything's been good. The guys are perfect. Coach Sock, best strength and conditioning coach in the country. It's just been a beautiful transition for me just getting in and able to fill everything out for the spring before fall starts.
You've accomplished a lot at Mississippi Valley State. What kind of played into your decision to look elsewhere to finish your collegiate career?
I was at Valley for a while. I had been there 2-3 years. Valley was a blessing. It was, truly a blessing to, be on the full ride and go down there and just show what I can do, as far as talent and playing. And, our head coach, he left and ended up going to Colorado with Dion. So Coach Dancy, a great coach, he just told me, it's time to venture out and see what was next. And I got in the portal. Coach Fish had reached out and, he was very adamant on getting me here. So, we stayed in contact, came on my visit. I loved it, and, it felt like home, especially as far as the staff. Love the staff, and we gelled so perfect.
When you look at your just overall career, man, you were on the way to setting records at Valley in terms of your performance, man. Do you feel any pressure coming in here, man, with only a year or two left in your collegiate career to really continue that success at Tennessee State? I'm
not going to really say pressure. Honestly, I've always just tried to show up and play, you know what I'm saying? I've always been doubted. They always called me an undersized lineman, and in that aspect, I'm shorter than most. So, really, it's just for me, it's just, doing the same thing, play football. We've been playing football the same way since we've been kids. So, just come in, attack workouts, attack drills, and attack everything with the same mindset that, I can't be stopped.
When you look at your career, man, you went from Valley to Tennessee State, 2 HBCU programs. Speak a little bit about what the HBCU experience means to you, and why was it important to you to stay within HBCU football when you transferred?
In my head, I wanted to make that jump and transition out of HBCU, but, when I really truly thought about it, HBCUs, we have everything everybody else has, especially Tennessee State, and any recruits, anybody out there looking for a home, Tennessee State is the place to be. Division I weight room, we have an indoor facility, we have everything there is to offer, and HBCUs, we're on that path of trending towards everyone going to the league, you know what I'm saying? Because we have talent too. So just showing that we can do it and we're the best of the athletes in the nation too. So that's just really it, and TSU is home, man. I love it.
Well, that's awesome to hear, man. And the defensive line has had multiple guys here be successful, including a returner guy like Terrell Allen. You saw T.D. Patterson really succeed. What is it about the defensive scheme that made it the one where you felt like it would showcase your talent the best?
Honestly, they do run the same thing that I've always been in, which is a 4-man front. But really, to me, it was the staff. Coach Clyde Simmons. Great history. We don't even have. We could just say his name, and who he is. Coach Fisher. They were real great to me, and their defense, the way they run it, and it felt like they had a plan for me. So just come in, execute whatever they tell me, and just move around and play football.
When you look at where you can play on the defensive line, you've made your living inside. You can move outside if need be. You have the athleticism to do so. Where do you you feel most comfortable at? Where do you see yourself thriving the best along the defensive line?
I've kind of always been moved around, throughout my career, because I'm undecided. But I can play the 3-tech, I can play the 1, I can play both sides of the 5. So, I just really want to show my versatility in my game this year. Move to the end, move to 3-tech, move to the nose, play the run, be able to get to the quarterback. Just so that I can play everything. There is no limit for me at defensive line.
When you look ahead to this season, man, you've achieved a lot. Been all SWAC, been HBCU, All-American selection. You've done a lot of stuff. What are your personal goals? We know the playoffs, conference championships, what the team's striving for. But what are your personal goals?
For me personally, I've been striving to get to it. Haven't got there yet, but I need to be, first team All OVC. That's my goal in my head. I want to be the best player. And just like everybody else, I want to be the best player in the country this year. That's why every day I'm going to come in and continue to work and continue to strive towards my goals and try to get better.
You're a new face in the locker room, but you're an older guy, an experienced guy that's going to be a leader. What's the culture like in the locker room, and how have you kind of ingratiated yourself coming from Valley into this Tennessee State culture in the locker room?
The culture is good. The guys, they seem more of a brotherhood. Everybody is together. At first it was, just a transition for me. I was trying to focus on myself, in the means of just getting in the program, getting in the workouts, getting ahead. But, as time goes on, started to just make those leadership roles, help guys out, mentor the young guys, just so we can be further along as a team. And the more we mentor, the more that we coach and bring everybody along, the better we'll be as a team.
When you look at this spring, man, I've talked to Monroe, I've talked to Romello. He said the offensive and defensive line battles have been intense this spring.
Battles have been intense.
When you look at how those two units work, I guess, with each other to prepare you guys for the upcoming season, man, how do you feel about the defensive line group as a whole?
Right now, man, we're really deep, man. We actually got a lot of going on. We got pass rushers, we have run stoppers, and my guy Terrell Allen, man, he's a monster. So, we're going to be ready for this year. Right now, we're just crafting, looking to add some guys, you know what I'm saying? If anybody looking for a home, come to TSU, And so right now, we're just crafting, getting better on what we want to. Really getting ready for that first game, which is Notre Dame, which will be a real big one for everybody. So just looking forward to staying on our grind and getting ready to get paid.
The last three quick questions, man. First off, your favorite pass rush move. If you had a go-to pass rush move, you got to get to the quarterback. What are you pulling out of your bag?
For me, I'm gonna say maybe a cross chop. Try to get there as quick as possible. Make one step, get around, knock hands down, and get to the quarterback as fast as possible.
I love it. And then looking ahead to the schedule, man. What game are you looking forward to the most right now, man? Where you're looking at that's my statement game.
We don't even have to say it. We don't even have to talk about that. You know what game I'm looking forward to the most. And that is the first game, which for most of us will be one of the biggest games of our life.
Yeah.
So we're preparing for it and just getting ready for it. Like, this is the showcase, So we don't have no choice. Notre Dame is week 0, as we say right now, and we're just looking forward to it. That's the game.
I love the confidence, man. I love how your eyes lit up just thinking about that game, man. So
I see it's on Notre Dame.
I love it, man. And the final question here. What's your message to all the Tennessee State fans on what they can expect, not only this Saturday for the spring game, but going into 2023 from this team?
And we're going to be a different team this year, not just saying that because I'm coming in, but as far as our team, our coaching staff, and the way we've been moving this year, and just the way we've been gelling together and flying around, man, we have a lot of great things coming this year, Last season might not have been our best season, but this season, moving forward, we are going to be great as a staff, as a unit, as a team. So the fans can expect a lot from us this year, man. I'm ready for it.
Man, you got me excited, so I can only imagine what the fans are going to say when they see this interview, man. But all about player promotion here, Jalen, man. So let people know where they can find you on social media, man, and follow your journey this season.
You can follow me on Instagram at JalenBell.5 and Twitter, HumbleJ99. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, guys, make sure to go follow Jalen, man. Was killing the swag. I know there's some OVC offensive linemen that are very, very upset he chose to come to this conference. Just going to throw that out there, man. But for Jalen, for myself, man, stay tuned right here on the Bluebloods for more content for Tennessee State spring game. But for right now, guys, we are out.